All right, I got a message saying, stop hating on women, hate on men instead. And they linked me this video. And as you know, I don't discriminate. I'm a dedicated hater. I hate everybody equally. Whose body is the most attractive?
Particular body type on the internet or in the media, and I know that like, I want that, so I work for them.
You see on social media and stuff, it's just kind of like very glamorized.
Big contrast?
I thought like, okay, if I want to be attractive, I have to have like 6 packs.
So I feel like I would be ranked last just because I don't really fit that type of standard.
I mean, you just get a bunch of like random dudes in a room and be like, go out in your underwear. You expect it to be really weird and awkward.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be hella awkward. We got all the spectrum. We got Giga Jack to slightly bigger to medium sized. And okay, we got everything.
For this episode, we're actually gonna reveal the audience ranking first.
Okay.
Oh.
Surprise.
Let's see how
Oh, they did a poll?
people hate
Oh
us right
no.
Ariel, why don't you switch with Omari?
He's number 3? There's no shot. He's gotta be number 1, bro.
B switch with Omari.
Alright, that's what I thought.
Albert switch with Omari.
Why didn't you tell him to switch at the start? You like slowly nudging him in. Alright.
Albert switch with Avi.
Okay, so this is the ranking. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's literally just based on their physique. Most fit to least fit. I mean, depends on what your diet is to get that sort of physique, because you can look fine on the outside and be smoking 50 cigarettes a day, right? We don't know. I guess that's how it was arranged, so pretty normal, yeah. Okay, so this is the world's
I totally
voting,
understand the
all right.
audience ranking, because if you're looking at just physicality, not even knowing our personalities or who we are, of course we're gonna have, you know, six-pack over here and, you know, me over here. Why not? I think Latinos are hella so I don't get why we're over here. Come on.
Didn't you just explain why you were over there? Actually, you literally explained, because they had nothing to go off of other than your looks, right? You might have the best personality here. I highly doubt, considering you're getting a bit pissy about this.
But I respect this. I like it. How do y'all feel?
Comfortable, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's hard for me to really
Ow.
judge on it. But yes, the audience has voted.
Okay.
I was expected to be probably more down the line, maybe like 3 or 4. Growing up, I was always like, you know, told like, hey man, you look like a twig or you're very skinny.
I feel like it's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Stop calling me a scarecrow.
Oh no, this is fine. I'm the second hottest in the
trying.
room. I guess I'm okay with it.
I think it makes sense for the way that like I think people generally view the world just based on like what you see in the media, social media, or whatever. Do I think that it makes sense for anyone as an individual? Not necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not shocked because I mean, when I was younger, growing up, that's exactly the body type that I wanted to look like. My whole life, I like compare myself to that, so I think it's expected.
All right, okay. At least the rest of the guys are not that delusional at all. The only one mad about the ranking was that dude. I forgot his name, but
Surprised, but
okay.
I did have a little bit more hope.
Aw. All right, we just now rearrange the value based on attraction. Okay.
I'll do this ranking, and then it's all up to you guys. And as you're talking, feel free to move each other around as much as you want.
All
How do
right.
you feel about being like in the middle? Do you feel like you should be farther ahead?
Actually, I was shocked because growing up and stuff, like my mom always told me that like, you know, you'd be more attractive if you gain a little bit more weight. That's why like I thought that I would be last, just because that society probably just thinks that skinny guys don't deserve love. But I feel like they do though.
We do. Dude, we love you.
I will say skinny guys are probably more loved than bigger guys. Both sides are pretty unhealthy, but like, yeah, generally that's just how they're
So
looked
I
at.
always compare myself to like these older and attractive men that had abs and that had chests. I was watching, but I was kind of like just intrigued that I wanted to be that already.
Like
Social
for
media
me,
fricked
I'm
it
not
up
sure
for
how old
everybody,
everyone
man.
is, but you know, I grew up in the whole like Abercrombie and Fitch era. Like you walk in, it's like 6-pack abs like on the wall.
That's gotta be Photoshop. What?
Riveted me. Like
That's
I wanted
poppin',
that growing
dude.
up. Do you?
My God.
Any of you guys think it's wrong to want to look like another body type?
Because I feel I had a similar, you know, thing to you,
So-
where I used to be, you know, roughly like 110 pounds bigger, and I remember people treating me a certain way. Dating was very tough. People didn't want to, you know, date the type I was. And then I lose all this weight, and I start getting treated differently. And it really showed me like I was the same person.
You know that meme, sexual harassment, Riz, and the only difference is if it's an ugly guy or an attractive guy, you know, society moment right there. Obviously, it's better to go for a more fit person who takes care of their body and is like working on it and all of that, but don't treat other people like they're not humans, because that is how a lot of people are treated, like especially overweight people. It's a bit ridiculous, honestly.
And it really showed me like like I was the same person and I wanted so bad to look like a certain type and lose a certain amount of weight. But in the day, like I was like, I almost kind of hate the way society's treating me as a smaller person.
Well, that's definitely an interesting answer, but me personally, like if I were to answer that question, I think it's fine to want a certain body type, because for me, I just use it as fuel, like motivation. Like I'm just gonna try.
That's good.
To
That's
drive
good.
as
That's
much as
good.
I can to get to that point.
I think for me, it's like there's a difference between it being like a motivator, something you love, something you're passionate about, and something that can like deeply consume you into like a dark hole.
Facts,
And
facts.
go into that dark hole where like check yourself.
So as a group, do you guys ever like get any like criticism, or is it a lot of like self-criticism? Because sometimes your own thoughts can like sabotage you.
I think a lot of it for me is self-criticism. Like I know I'm ranked all the way over here, but like when I look in the mirror, I still see like 5 things, 10 things I don't like about myself and that I still want to change about myself.
Damn, bro. That
So a lot
sucks.
of it really is self-imposed.
A lot of people think that somebody like him, you know, like somebody attractive and built, has no insecurities at all. Obviously, everybody has their own problems to work through, so you can't assume that their life is perfect. Probably significantly better than old Joe, but just saying, everybody has their own problems, all right?
So I still have work to do myself.
I feel like that's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
But
I'm
also
pretty
surrounding
respectful.
yourself with individuals who like want the best for you is also good.
After I work out, so I'm just like, wow, I look like the sexiest, hottest person on this earth right now. Like,
You are.
like I could like really date myself if I want to, but then I'm not gonna, just because like I would want to give other people the chance. But then like,
Bruh, that's an insane confidence, sir.
but
Holy.
then like when I look back on it, like sometimes I do like have like my low days where I'm like, I look like the trashiest rat in the garbage.
For me personally, a lot of like my criticism was like projected by other people. Plus, like my whole life. So like I would get made fun of in like elementary and stuff like that. They would call me like Ariel the Little Big Mermaid and stuff like that. Oh, like this kid smells. So before I did, it was definitely this kid. Like I think I carried that a lot throughout my life. Like I definitely want to like get healthy, but it's no longer about like being a certain body type. You know, when I lost 120 pounds, one of my idols, like somebody that I really idolized in my life, the first thing that I heard is like, you look better when you were fatter.
Oh no. You need to ditch that idol immediately. One thing I realized is that people, just general society, these NPC mother flippers, they have no shred of empathy at all, okay? They can barely understand your life, your problems at all. They have no clue what someone like this has to go through. It's completely ridiculous. They'll pretend to care about you or whatever. When the chance comes, they won't give you any light of day, won't even talk to you or anything like that. It's ridiculous. I feel like most of the criticism people have about themselves is not like, oh, I look bad or something. It's like, oh, well, I guess everybody thinks I look bad, so therefore I look bad, and therefore I must change, blah, blah, blah. Oftentimes, you're just a product of your circumstances. You know, as you grow up, you just eat whatever your parents are feeding you. Now, if your parents are feeding you healthy food, you're gonna have that healthy diet lifestyle, and then you're gonna grow up to be pretty fit. If somebody trains you over like 18 to 20 years, shoving garbage into your mouth and, you know, turning you into a larger person, it's really hard to shake that. And you might be like, okay, they're an adult now, it's all up to them, right? Yes, but it's hard to break something you've been taught your entire life, right? Some people just get a head start, okay? Even in genetics, right? Some people just get a head start with their environment, the people around them. It's tough. Like, I get it. People should be a bit more humane, honestly. Life's not fair. You deal with your cards.
It's like you can never please anybody. Yeah, you just gotta live for yourself and like
100%.
do what makes you happy and however you feel best is just the motto. So.
I'm very open to being placed anywhere. I don't know which side to go on, so I might as well just put myself in position 3, be in the middle maybe.
If we're ranking each other in terms of attractiveness, I'm gonna go with the people who I feel energy-wise, who I think I'd be most attractive to in like a hangout scenario.
There you go.
Like, who could I vibe with? And he's like, I don't know if we can hang. We were talking earlier, so I'd put you guys more ahead because I think in a friendship I'd be like more attracted to like go to beer with you.
All right, you wanted me to hate on men? Let's go. Let's rank based on attractiveness, right? And now this guy brings in personality into it. This isn't even personality. He's like, whoever I like as a friend, you barely know them. He's basically saying put these people to the top because I'm guessing he's insecure that the muscly guy is on top, right?
You seem really cool, but I think I'd put you at 3.
Three.
And then I am not in college anymore, and I don't remember what that was like. I don't know if we could have a ton of stuff to get along with, but I'd put you at 4, and I hate hanging out alone, so I'm going to 5.
Eric,
Okay.
I think you're an awesome dude. I definitely think you should be over here.
He put him to 5 and then 2. Okay.
You've been like open and warm and like a fun bro. So.
What spot would you put me in, though?
Amari, I think you've been in the first position for a while.
I'm more than happy to.
For a while? What do you mean?
You're number 1.
All right.
Oh my god.
You're number 2.
This is just the most skewed rating possible. All right, listen. Based on attractiveness, the original ranking that was done by the world, all right, society, is the correct ranking based on physical attractiveness to the most amount of people, right? Taking into account all their personalities or whatever, I don't know, they all seem fine. I don't really care. I don't, because this is whose body is the most attractive. This isn't anything else. So I don't know what they're doing here. This guy somehow squirmed himself to number 1, bro. Just by sweet talking, putting himself in number 5, and then making all these friends, and he's like, oh, my friends will switch me, which they did. Smart ass.
Talking like non-physically, I think personality-wise, there are definitely people in this group that I think, you know, much more, you know, open and outgoing in a way that like I wish that I could be. A lot of my confidence is rooted in my physical appearance, and I will be very honest with that. But I'm actually gonna go to a 3. Avi, I think I will put you at
Lying.
a 1. Eric at a 2.
What is it with people in
And then
videos
Arnold at
and lying? Only Pegasus speaks the truth. Everyone else is a liar.
I'm more like laid back and reserved, and like I don't really like take the initiative as much, and I don't really kind of like show my personality like to kind of like random people.
I wonder how much their personality changes when all of them have a shirt on. Jack guy's personality probably stays the same. Eric's personality probably stays the same as well, because he clearly has no issue just speaking his mind. And the rest of them, I feel like these two might have a different personality with their shirts on, because you just feel more confident and stuff like that. I mean, different settings, you know, different setting. It's like me. I'm okay in front of a camera. Imagine there's 100K people in front of me. I'd lose my mind, bro. So weird. YouTube's weird, man.
Number 4 is just your vibe, your spot here.
That is the nicest way to be like, you're the 4th.
Put your hands up, bro. What are you doing?
And I would actually have Omari beat, just because like you kind of feel like the neutral stance of like being like introvert but also extrovert too, but also because like you kind of stand the ground between the skinnies and also the thickies as well.
The normals? The decent?
I would actually put Ariel at number 2. Eric, you're number 1 just because like you embrace like your body no matter like what anyone else thinks. I feel like that's the type of like mentality I want to have no matter what.
Bro literally just made friends and got to the top. This is ridiculous. Eric, you are not number 1. You absolute moron.
That was beautiful. That was great. I feel so warm.
You sleaze bag.
I'm stoked about this. I'm totally okay with this lineup. I won't say no.
What is this ranking? What is going on? Eric number 1, Chubbs number 2, Giga Jack number 3. Oh my god, this is like completely warped. How is this based on body at all? Bruh. We should rank based on common sense. All of you 0. Jesus Christ. Or
Based
understanding
off of,
the
like,
task.
how well I got to know each and every one of them. In that sense, I do feel like it was a good fit. I don't know. It's hard.
I acknowledge that attractiveness isn't only physical. A lot of it has to do with personality, how you interact with other people, how you make them feel.
It does. It starts with physical, then it moves on to other things. At least it starts with physical for 95% of the population, I'd say. I'd say some people can immediately look past that. They are the giga brains, so I respect those, obviously. But sometimes you're a slave to your biology.
There are things that I want to work on, which is why I ranked myself at a 3, but then there are other people who I felt outshine me.
So I think the most beautiful thing is just, it's your uniqueness. So just own it.
Oh, shut up. And insecure Eric had to be at the top, so he turned it into a personality thing and ranked the most quiet person at the bottom. I would like a version where people are actually honest. Pegasus channel. That's right, baby. Everybody subscribe. All right, that's it. Smash a like.